Gigantopithecus Bigfoot flavor, dwayneduguay201. I share videos with Gigantopithecus, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Dogman, and just recently I had a few questions, so I thought I'd make this video, make it short, rather than writing it all up. I've erased a few videos back explaining a bit of my first encounter. I was 8 years old, and well, the encounter was about close to 3 feet away in a Christmas tree, and I was up on a rock by the edge, and there was this small tree about 6 feet tall, I guess, and I was sitting on the ground, and there was this hole there, and it was full of marsh, and I was just trying to clean it out, and I didn't have a chance to build up water, and in the spring, usually pollywogs end up being in that spot, and it dried up, and it had a bunch of moss and stuff, and so I was sitting there and I was cleaning it out, and that's when I had my encounter. It was like a branch move, and then I looked up, and there was a black face, shiny, oily, dark face, red eyes, not a bright red, but kind of like red eyes like some bears have, but completely red. So at that time, it frightened me, and I stood up, and I turned around, and I went to run, but I kind of fell between the two rocks and knocked the wind out of myself. So there again, I scared myself again, and then I made it out to the road, and then probably about quarter mile back home. So that was my first encounter, face to face. I've had other encounters, but not face to face. I would say face to face is something between 3 and maybe 10 feet away is a face to face. My second face to face encounter was in Lisker. I was behind my house, and as you can see, like I drew up this one picture a long time ago. So someone's seen it, and they framed it for me, and they put it up on the wall, and then some people would ask, well, what is that? And it's a picture of Bigfoot and me and the house that I used to live at, and back in New Lisker. So that's the house, and that would be me here, right here. That's how small I felt, very small, and this would have been the Bigfoot, and there was 2 other ones. So there was a group of 3 at the time. At the time I put my arms up, I was in shock, and I needed to get from here to here. And so I looked up at the Bigfoot, and he looked, like I said, I know what this is all about. And when I said that, he looked at these Bigfoots, and I followed his eyes, and that's when I noticed these Bigfoots over here. And I kept eye contact, and he turned back towards me, and I said, I'm going inside now. And so I walked sideways inside with my arms up, and made it back into the house and into the kitchen and into one of the back rooms, and I stayed there for the night. But this guy was really big at the time. I could see all the muscles, and the triceps were bigger than the biceps. And he kind of reminds me of some of the Bigfoots that I have and my pile of pictures. So this picture kind of follows through with kind of like this picture here, where this is me here. It's kind of another Bigfoot over here. There's a huge Sasquatch here. With a pipe. There's something I want to bring up, that face-to-face encounters, the most scariest thing, shocking thing, and it takes a while to, I guess, get over that kind of feeling. And then again, you know, some never do, so they don't go back in the bush. Well, yeah. If you want to do something, you got to fight for it. Doesn't matter if it's just going outside the countryside. If you're gonna let something stop you from going out there, well, then it's beat you. And so I didn't let it beat me. I actually went to all the places where I've had my encounters, and that's how the encounters happen. Is once there's been an encounter, there's going to be another encounter. As far as I know, nobody's ever been hurt. Nobody's even seen Bigfoot in this area. And I get satisfaction when somebody says, oh, they see the Bigfoot, you know, because sometimes you feel like, you know, you're the only person that's watching and sees something, and you watch, well, because you know there's stuff there. Not all the time, but you sense there's Bigfoot around, activity, and different levels of energy, and what kind of weather mixes into, you know, the vibrations that you're getting. So yeah, thought I'd share that. I'll probably put a clip here where I had my first encounter. It's like a place that I returned to, like home. And I hope you enjoy the video. Honey, I'm home. Honey, I'm home. So there's not very much mud up there.